All right, and when you're ready, just take your time to find your music and to settle in. We're going to dive straight into our first pose, which is a deer pose. So for deer, you're going to be kind of halfway in the middle of your mat. Your knees are going to be bent, and you're going to bring your feet out towards the edges of your mat. And from there, just bring your hands behind you, and you're going to drop your knees over to your left side. So it's important that your feet are out quite wide, so edges of your mat. And you drop your knees to your left side. Now from there, you're going to twist your whole body towards the back through your left. Take your pillows, cushions, whatever you've got, probably two. And very, very gently, you're going to turn your upper body all the way forwards. And then over that pillow. It's called deer pose. You have options here. So either you bring your face out to your left side, you can bring it down, and you can, for a little bit deeper twist, turn your face also towards your right side. So you decide what works best for you. So take a moment here to settle in. You probably want to really wrap your arms around your cushion. It's a very soft, grounding pose here. So explain it one more time if you missed a start maybe. So from sitting up straight, feet out towards the edges of your mat. You're going to drop your knees to your left, turn your body through your left, the same side, and then lean over your pillow. And grabbing a hold of your cushions and settle in there. Closing your eyes. And starting to focus on your breath. Nice and soft inhales and exhales. In today's practice, we're going to focus on our chakras. If you've never heard the term chakra, a chakra is kind of let's call it an energy vortex or vessel. We've got 7 main chakras in our bodies, and we're going to work through all of them today. So 7 poses, 1 pose for each chakra. And these chakras, these energy vessels are important for us because they kind of support the energy to flow and to move freely through our bodies. And once one of those chakras is blocked, and it happens often, that energy stops too, with all kinds of consequences, depending on exactly where that energy is stuck. So our first chakra is our root chakra, also called Muladhara. And that first chakra is all about grounding and safety. So in this first pose, you want to focus on the area down at your lower spine, all the way at the end of your tailbone, your sacrum. That is where this chakra resides. And every chakra has its own color. And this root chakra has the color red connected to it. So while you're in this pose, and you focus on that point down at your tailbone, you may want to visualize a deep red shining light in that place. And that ball of light pulses with your breath, just a little bit. So trying to keep your focus on that red light down at your spine. Allowing this pose to really ground you and providing that safety, that connection with the earth. We're going to stay here for another few more minutes, because that's what we're doing in always. Instead of keeping moving, we spend time in poses. 3 to 6 minutes in every pose. So your body has time to sink in and to settle into a pose. Because with that time, your body gives itself permission to open up to a level deeper. A level deeper that we usually don't get to with just a physical part of yoga. Because with time, we come to the fascia in our bodies. And the fascia is all the connective tissue between your bones, your ligaments, and your muscles, even your organs, that connects everything together. And that's where you create space, both physically and emotionally. So whatever you experience today in all these poses, they'll tell you something about what's going on for you in your life, in your mind, in your heart. Because every chakra has its own theme, its own energy. And this deer pose again is around safety and grounding. And your mantra here is, I am safe. So while you stay here for another maybe minute or so, focus on that red ball of light down at your spine. And you may want to repeat the mantra in your head. I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. Just giving yourself a last deep breath in there. And with an exhale, gently plunge your hands underneath your shoulders. Try to push yourself up as slow as you can go. It's again a thing we try to do in here, moving mindfully and slowly, keeping your eyes soft. You're going to turn yourself back towards the way we started. So onto your sitting bones, hands behind you, and plant your feet again as wide as the edges of your mat. Taking a deep breath in, just lift your heart up and open. And with your exhale, drop your knees over to the other side, so to your right. Again, making sure the feet are out quite wide, and you're going to turn your torso all the way out towards the right. Those pillows, the cushions are still there. Taking a breath in to lengthen through your spine. And with your exhale, just allow your chest to drop. And then choose where you want your head to be. Over to your right side is a deeper twist. The middle is, let's say, halfway. And to your left is a little softer twist. So settle in there again. Wrapping arms around your pillow, giving yourself a really good hug here. You're going to allow those pillows to really support your belly and your chest here. And then you find that vision again of that red ball of light down at your lower spine. And you may start to speak your mantra again. I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. Allowing your breath to be super, super deep and soft. Full inhales through your belly. With every exhale, you let it go even more. Just getting heavier on top of your cushions. And observing in your own body here, where you can let go more. Where you're holding on to things. And what does safety mean to you? Can you give yourself that safety right here, right now, in this pose? Feeling so supported by the earth underneath you. And noticing the comfort of those cushions. I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. Two more deep breaths. See where you can let go a little more. Finding that grounding. And then you slowly start to press out back through the hands, keeping the eyes soft. And this time take your pillows out of the way, next to your mat, but keep them within hand reach. Turn back forwards. And just allow yourself to slowly roll down into your backs for a moment, hugging the knees in towards your chest. And then stretch your legs out, going into a mini Shavasana. Just resting the body, turning the palms up to face the sky. Deep inhale through your nose. And then exhale to let it go. And with that exhale, allowing your body to get so heavy. And to notice the effects of your pose, that deer pose. How does your body feel? What has changed or shifted? And can you experience or observe just any sensations going around in your body that you haven't experienced before? Just surrendering into the weight of your own body. And we'll be taking quite a few of these in between resting poses, just to observe how every pose is impacting your body and your mind. Now from here, slowly start to bring the knees back in towards your chest. And then you roll over to either side so you can gently press yourself up. You want to come into a tabletop position here. In tabletop, spread your fingers nice and wide underneath your shoulders. Knees are underneath the hips, and just a very slow and soft cat and cow here in between before we move on to our next chakra and our next pose. Rounding the spine with your exhale. Inhale, arch again for cow. Open up, tailbone up, heart lifts forward. Exhale to round, chin to chest, and push into your hands. Few more rounds. Inhales to arch. And exhales to round. Maybe you keep your eyes closed, connecting your movement with your breath. And just gently observing those movements into your spinal area. One more inhale. And with an exhale, you come back towards the center. Now from here, you're going to take your right knee off the mat and step your right foot in between the hands. And then from there, right hand comes on the inside and walk your right foot a little out towards the edge of your mat. We're coming into a lizard or dragon pose here. So this is actually option number 1. So your hands are on the inside of that foot. You allow your hips to melt forwards and down. So you start to feel that opening into the hip space. Your next options are actually to take one of your cushions to maybe come into your forearms if you want to go a little bit deeper, or go all the way if you don't need those cushions. You want to feel that sensation into your hip area, melting forwards and down, and trying to find a place here where you can feel I can stay here for a while. Because again, we'll be here for a few minutes. So make yourself comfortable, settle in, and then breathe. Gentle pressure into your right big toe, just to protect your knee. Keeping that breath towards the lower belly. And every exhale, you melt a little deeper. So in this second pose, we're working on our second chakra, our sacral chakra, or called in Sanskrit Svadhisthana. And this chakra is all about creativity and sexuality. And it's placed just below the navel, in the middle of your belly. And the color associated with this chakra is orange. So while you're here, you may want to visualize an orange light just below your navel. And your mantra here is, I am creative. So focus on your light, the color orange. Now repeat that mantra in your mind. I am creative. I am creative. I am creative. I would like to encourage you to just keep your eyes closed as much as you can throughout this practice. So you stay connected with what's happening on the inside of your body. And with your breath. Allow your hips to melt. Let go wherever you can let go. Two more breaths. Sweet exhales. And then very gently you start to press yourself back up onto your hands. If you were down into your forearms. Pushing a little bit more actively the floor away so you can gently start to heel toe or then step your right foot back. Coming into your tabletop again. You just may want to just shift your hips a few times from side to side. Or maybe make some circles, whatever feels good here. So just check in with your body, what kind of movement your body's craving right now. And what you can do to give that right hip some space now. And then when you're ready, you come back to the center. Take your left knee off the mat and step your left foot forwards in between the hands. Maybe walk it a little bit further forwards. And then all the way towards the outer left edge of your mat. Hands come on the inside. Just take a moment here to first melt your hips from here forwards and down. And if that feels comfortable enough, you may take a cushion or you come all the way down into the forearms. Trying to take that same variation as you did on the other side. Settle in. And again, you always want to make sure that you're in a place where you can really be for a while. There's no point in going too deep from the start and then having to come back up again. So settle in. Focus on that space just underneath your navel. Visualize that orange light there. Now repeat your mantra. I am creative. I am creative. I am creative. Just keep softening into your hips. Maybe give yourself a moment here to contemplate what creativity means for you. Do you have enough of it in your life? And how do you express it? And how deep you are connected to your own sexuality. Three more breaths. Now when you're ready, gently come up onto your hands if you were down onto your forearms. Very slowly start your heel to the left foot backwards until you can slide it back. And same thing, just allowing your hips to move in any direction that feels nice right now. To open it up. Just observe those sensations into that hip area. Coming back into the center slowly. Sit down onto your hips and then swing yourself again forwards. Legs come forwards. Making sure your feet are down at the edge of your mat. And from here, you're going to roll yourself down into your back. Finding your mini Shavasana again. Stretching legs out. Giving arms space. Palms up to sky and just observe. What do I feel? What's happening in my body? And do I feel maybe some more energy moving in that sacral area, just below the navel? And then hugging knees in towards your chest. A gentle little squeeze, wrapping hands around the knees. And then you're going to cross your right knee over your left knee. And with your left hand, guiding the knees over to your left side. Maybe wiggling the hips a little bit over so you're really on the left outer edge of your hip. Then you open the right arm all the way out towards the right. Finding yourself into a good twist. And you may want to just wiggle that left shoulder a little bit more out to the left as well. So you can really open the chest up towards the sky. And if you feel that your right shoulder is coming off the mat, and if there's some space in between, then you may want to bring a cushion underneath your knees. So you lift or elevate your knees a little bit. And with that, allowing the right shoulder to ground a bit more. So prop yourself up with whatever you need right now. Again, take time to settle in. And then from that place, just be still. Deepest breath starting in the lower belly, all the way up towards your chest. Coming to our third chakra, our Manipura chakra or solar plexus. And this chakra is all about your self-confidence, self-growth. So this is where most of our ego resides. Our achievements, our successes, but also our fear to feel. And the color related to this chakra is yellow. So you may want to visualize a yellow light just underneath the ribcage, above the navel. And your mantra for this chakra is I am confident. I am confident. I am confident. Can you expand more into your whole torso with your breath in, your diaphragm opening up? And allow gravity to pull you into two directions with your exhales. And just take a last one in here. And then slowly allow yourself to come back to the center. So knees come back in towards your chest. Realign your hips, unlock the knees. Just a little squeezer in the middle again. And we'll take it straight away over to the other side, crossing your left knee over your right. And with your right hand, you're going to guide your knees over to your right side this time. Opening the left arm all the way out to your left. Maybe using your cushion underneath the knees if you need to elevate them a little bit more. And then wiggle your hips and shoulders around until you can feel, I found the edge of my twist here. And then take a deep breath in and a super deep exhale to let it go. Getting heavier and heavier. And noticing where in your body are you still holding on to things. Bringing your focus back towards that solar plexus area. Above the navel, just below the ribs. A yellow light. I am confident. 3 more breaths. Notice where you can let go deeper. And allow confidence to take over. And then slowly come sit back to center. Stretching your legs out again, just a very short in between. Observing how your body feels. Allowing any sensation, doesn't matter how small, to be picked up. We're not looking for anything big here, just minor sensations. And hug the knees in towards your chest. Bring the hands behind your thighs and give yourself one scoop, one roll to sit up straight again. Keeping the knees bent, take your cushions. You probably want to have 2. Bring them behind you. In the length, if you have long ones, stack them on one another. And making sure they're kind of almost touching your back here. And you're going to stretch your legs out again, keeping them straight. And just allow yourself to fall all the way over your cushions. Letting the head drop to the back. Arms have 2 options, either just hands out open, or you may bring them all the way overhead if you want to add a bit of a deeper heart opener here. That's straight away the area, the chakra that we'll be working on for our next pose. Our heart chakra, or anahata chakra. And this chakra, how could it be different, is all about love. Opening your heart for yourself and for others. For sharing love and for receiving love. And the color of this chakra is green. So bring your focus to your heart and visualize a pulsing green light with your heartbeat. Using your mantra, I am love. I am love. I am love. Really breathing as deep into that heart space as possible. Allowing the energy, the air to fill up your lungs. And to open up your heart for yourself, for a really deep self-love. And for connections with other people. And with that comes receiving love too. Allow your arms, your elbows, your shoulders to be heavy and relaxed. Your face too. Just breathing. Taking 2 more breaths. Nice and slow. And then when you're ready, if you have your arms up high, then bring them down first, slowly. And bend your knees a bit. And start to roll off your cushions. Doesn't matter which side. Gently pressing yourself back up. And again, take those movements very slow and mindful. Bring your cushions out of the way. And this time we're going to turn onto our bellies. And taking our, let's say, reflective pose onto our bellies. Arms shoot backwards. Allow your body to drop. Giving yourself a deep breath against the earth here. Pushing the floor away almost with your belly when you breathe in. And then a deep sigh out through your mouth. Again, noticing how you feel. And bring your hands underneath your shoulders. And from there, extend your arms forwards. You're going to come into our next pose, which is Sphinx. So in Sphinx, your elbows are stacked directly underneath your shoulders. Your fingers are spread wide. And you're going to lift your chest up actively. Trying to bring the shoulder blades gently together in the back. And you want to keep your neck long. Now you have an option here. If you would like to kind of get a little bit more support, then feel free to take a cushion, slide it underneath your ribs, your chest, and then bring the elbows again back in. Just for a little bit of support. Legs are soft. And this is one of the few poses in yin where you need some activation. Just to keep yourself up, even just a bit. But there's a gentle pressure into the palms, gentle pressure in the elbows, and a gentle pulling of the shoulder blades together in your back. And close your eyes there. Finding our 5th chakra in this pose, our throat chakra. Vishuddha in Sanskrit. And this chakra is all about communication, the way you express yourself and speaking your truth. And the color associated with it is a light blue. And your mantra here is, I am truth. So focus on a light blue, shining ball of light in your throat. Repeating your mantra. I am truth. I am truth. I am truth. Allowing your belly to expand against your mat with your inhales. And every time you notice you're collapsing a little bit into your arms, into your shoulders, just very gently and softly, see if you can bring yourself up a little higher again. But nothing too forceful, just kindness. And ask yourself, do I speak my truth often enough? Do I express who I really am, and how do I do that? Three more breaths. And then slowly allow yourself to collapse. Take your cushion away if you had it to support yourself. And come back down into your rebound pose. Arms shoot backwards. Take your other cheek down into your mat. And fully relax and surrender. Focus on that throat area and what you may experience there. And then bringing hands back underneath your shoulders. Gently start to press yourself up through the hands, very softly. Coming into tabletop. Now from tabletop, your knees come out as wide as your mat. So bring the knees towards the edges. Your big toes come together to touch in your back. And you want to make sure that you have a cushion close and probably somewhere underneath your belly here. And then you start to sink very slowly your hips down towards your heels. If that is too deep into the hips, you can slide the cushion underneath the hips and sink it down again. Or if it's okay for the hips, you can keep the cushion underneath the belly and allow it to support your belly. And again, just wrapping your hands around it. Just want to make sure that the forehead comes down into the mat. Because with this pose, we're focusing on our sixth, one before last chakra. And that's your third eye space in between the eyebrows. So allowing the forehead to connect with your mat. The hips sink down as deep as they can. Your hands reach forwards, but allow the elbows to be soft and relaxed. Again, settle in, give yourself some time, and once you find your pose here, allowing that connection to be felt between your forehead and your mat. And our third eye, or Anya chakra, is all about vision and wisdom. And the color associated with it is a deep dark blue this time. So while you feel that third eye, the space between the eyebrows, connect with the earth, visualize a ball of dark blue, deep dark blue light in that space, gluing your forehead to your mat. Gentle pulse. And your mantra here is, I am wisdom. I am wisdom. I am wisdom. Taking a final breath in. And then very slowly rise all the way back up. Walking the hands towards your body. Taking your cushion out of the way, just bring it to the side of your mat. You'll need it soon. Walk the knees slowly back together to the center. And feel free if you want to just swing them a few times from side to side or make some circles. Or do anything else that feels good for you right now. And go for it. Maybe you want to swing your legs forwards and just shake them out a little bit. And then we're coming to our last pose, our last chakra. So you're going to cross your legs. And this is a very basic Sukhasana, cross-legged position. You may want to take that cushion again, bring it underneath the hips to elevate the hips. So your knees are either same height as the hips or even a little bit lower. I'm going to take the fleshy bits away from underneath your sitting bones. The hands come down onto the knees, palms facing down. Start to lengthen through the spine and close your eyes. And our last and seventh chakra is our crown chakra, or Sahasrara. And this is all about being whole, being one person, being connected with yourself and with the universe. And the color associated with this chakra is white. And the location of this chakra is on the crown of our head. So focus on the crown of your head and visualize a white, shining ball of light there. You may even be able to feel it pulse. And your mantra here is, I am whole. I am whole. I am whole. And keep lengthening through your spine. Your chin is slightly tucked towards the chest to create space into the back of your neck. Your sitting bones are grounded. Your shoulders are relaxed and are dropping back and down the spine. Your face is soft. And it feels as if you've got a little rope from the crown of your head pulling you up. And your breath ripples like a wave through your body. Starting in your lower belly, coming up towards your chest and collarbones. And then softening your body more and more with your exhales. You are whole. And we're going to make that circle of chakras round and connected. So bring your focus again towards the sacrum, that tailbone area. That red light, your root chakra. I am safe. And then coming up a little bit higher, just below the navel, your sacral chakra. Orange. I am creative. Moving up even higher, just above the navel, below the ribs, your solar plexus or manipura. I am confident. Moving up even higher towards your heart space. Green. I am love. And we keep moving up towards your throat. Light blue. I am truth. Towards your third eye. Anya chakra. I am wisdom. Deep blue. And our last one, connecting them all together and connecting us to the rest of the universe. Our crown chakra. White. I am whole. I am safe. I am creative. I am confident. I am love. I am truth. I am wisdom. I am whole. And if you want, just join me in saying it one more time together. Starting down at the bottom. I am safe. I am creative. I am confident. I am love. I am truth. I am wisdom. I am whole. Bring your hands in front of your heart space. Palms together into prayer. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And then exhale, sigh it out through your mouth. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Just one more round, deep breath in. Exhale. Allowing that practice and all those mantras and energies to wash all over you, to feeling more balanced in your energy, and to taking that with you off the mat into your night and your day tomorrow. Bowing your forehead down towards your fingers, Saying gratitude for coming on to the mat today. The love and the light in me honors the love and the light in you. Namaste.